This year, Ben 10 will be getting a comic book released by Dynamite Comics, and it seems like a lot of people are really excited to read it, which honestly, after the cuck producers at Cartoon Network have done nothing with it since the shit-ass reboot, ended all the way back in 2020, I honestly cannot blame them. However, I, the ultimate Giga Chad 69, have a different opinion to this upcoming book, because I know for a fact that this comic will be woke gay slop. How do I know this fact, and where did I get this information? My ass. Well, now, I'll probably get some zesty balding cock incels making their response slop videos to my ultra-based opinion, with people like the Moral Police SK and the Golem Grift, both of whom can't get over the fact that we allowed a guy into our based server of GigaChads because he apparently drew some babies without showing us any proper evidence of him doing so. Well, I think SK sent us some videos saying he did, but we were way too giga-based to actually have a look at these supposed expose videos of this guy in our server. No, instead I was playing Marvel Rivals, a game that not only doesn't play itself half the time, unlike the Insomniac Spider-Cuck games, but also gives me sweet sexy female skins that I can goon to for 7 hours. That's right, I play based games like Marvel Rivals, and not the slop Spider-Man games, where he didn't even get to beat Kraven without his symbiote suit on, because that's the bullshit that actually matters to me for some reason. Anyway, it's time for me to finally roast this new Ben 10 comic and expose it for the real woke cuck slop that it is, so that none of our ultra giga audience buys this dumb cuck book, and they can watch something actually based like the DC Snyderverse movies. I know this comic may seem pretty exciting on the surface, with Ben 10 finally being given something after half a decade of getting nothing. But today, we live in an age where every game, show, comic, and movie aren't made by based chads like Zack Snyder, who made the best DC films of all time, like Man of Steel and BVS. Instead, today's media is being made by a bunch of woke, soy-drinking pussies who probably can't even get their dicks hard to please their women, like the cuck devs who made the Insomniac games, and James Gunn, who not only made the mid-at-best Superman movie, where he did nothing but get hurt by his dog and get cucked by Mr. Terrific half the movie, but he has also made a bunch of weird PDF tweets from 15 years ago that he apparently apologized for, but I'm not getting over it because he killed the Snyderverse. Go watch our ultra-based video on him for more information on that story that was totally correct and didn't get ratioed by other better creators on this site. So, because of that information alone and no concrete evidence, I'm not really excited for this comic, because all of these cuck writers and cuck devs working on our entertainment push all of their woke politics into them, even when they don't actually add anything to it. So with this Ben 10 comic, expect a lot of cuck things to be added. Like, remember in the original Ben 10 shows where Ben was an absolute Giga Chad superhero who would not only demolish villains like Vilgax, but also get tons of women around him like Julie, Esther, Charmcaster, Princess Luma, and Atea? Well, forget all of that because these cuck writers aren't going to give you that, because they're probably going to write Ben to be a weak gay cuck like they are, who will probably get his nuts kicked in by all the girls who are supposed to date him. Or, even if he does get with women, they'll probably be ugly chicks who look like Insomniac MJ and will probably just yell at him for half the time. Oh, and when he meets Vilgax in this universe, he'll probably run away like a bitch or get his ass kicked by him because he's too much of a gay cuck to fight back. Instead, the writers will probably bring in Ben's ugly cousin Gwen in this universe to take Vilgax down instead, because to the woke gay writers of today, having women struggle in media is sexist. How do I know this? Well, like Insomniac's MJ, Gwen is already looking really ugly. Like, who has a forehead this big in real life? So, in this comic, she's probably going to be acting like an annoying bitch, similar to Insomniac's MJ, who can't just stand in the kitchen and make me a fucking sandwich. As for Kevin Levin in this comic, he'll be a cuck too, but not only that, he'll also be black and from the hood, because these cuck incels don't give a shit about leaving characters' skin tones alone and just want to make every character they can black so they can score some cheap diversity points instead of making their own characters. Like, get a job. But with all of this information laid out in front of us, I want to know who on God's earth is making this woke slop comic. Well, let's see. Joe Casey? Who the hell's Joe Casey? Give me a minute. Oh. That's right, Ultra Giga Chads. The king of cucks himself, James Gunn, is making this slop comic and is going to ruin it. Like he did with his Superman movie that no one who actually read the comics or watched the base Snyderverse films like I did actually enjoyed. Oh, and because it's being made by James Gunn, there's probably going to be an orgy scene in every issue, similar to what he did in Peacemaker Season 2. So, if any parent was going to buy this super woke progressive comic book for their kids, well, I hope they don't, because they shouldn't be seeing that stuff in their comic books. I don't know if this will actually happen, but it's James Gunn, so it's either that or he'll invite Ben to one of his PDF parties with Epstein and Diddy. Anyway, thank you all once again for joining me today to roast this cuck comic book that has the goal to share the same name as the original Ben 10 and the cuck writers and cuck readers who will both make and enjoy this slop. Like seriously, if you enjoy this crap, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because you don't understand the real Ben 10 that was made for an audience of gigachads like myself and my buddies Resikin, Kinoflex, Colin and Arachnid Use who all defend PDFs. That's all I've got to say for now anyway. Before you go, don't forget to give me all of your money so I can pay to get my car fixed, or else I'm doxing SK's face again. And if you annoying cuck incels don't like what I had to say, go complain to your boyfriend.